Welcome back to another episode of the City Podcast.
City Podcast.
This is episode 99 of the Can I Trust You podcast. I am going to be your host, Tony, and I'm here with...
Your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
And...
Japan.
Roman. This is the terrible trio.
The Terrible Trio.
As we always. The one thing that's been eating up our group entirely that we have like two different fucking chats for is Pokemon Go. We're just back on that Pokemon Go.
Well, it's
grind
because
for
they
some
finally
reason.
gave the people what they wanted was that whole ability to trade shit. I think that's what brought back, and I'm guessing the hype for the Switch was another reason. It's been a fucking craze, dude. The whole raid system, the whole being able to trade, getting your friend gifts, and it just, I don't know, it brought back life to the game. And you know it brought back life to the game because on all social media you have the fucking people be like, me, come on, bro, I'll give real gifts. I was like,
That's the whole thing is like, I'm back in it. You know what I mean? I'm playing it. I just changed my name to something stupid, so I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I can change it back, even though they don't have the change nickname thing.
I thought they did in the fucking startup menu. You could change your name.
No, like for some reason, it like I guess it had another update, and it was updating it, and it was like you could change your style, blah blah blah. And I was like, whatever, I'll just sign into my account again. And the nickname, I was just like, let me put whatever, and then I'll sign out because I thought it was gonna kick me out. I thought it just kicked me out and forced me to do another one.
Yeah.
It didn't. It's still my same file. Now it's just random letters instead of my actual nickname. So now I'm just like, fuck. So now I'm trying to figure that shit out. But, I mean, I'm playing it, but I'm nowhere near as bad as Eric. Eric is by far the worst fucking person.
Eric tells me he does all this weird shit when driving. I fucking, like...
Which you're not supposed to do, by the
You're not
way.
even supposed to do. You're not supposed to do, but fucking Eric gets away with it.
You could do whatever you want as long as they don't catch you.
Right? So last night we went to hunt for a little bit. Like, I told my brother, let me show you the little route I take around the neighborhood.
Yep.
Showed him, right? And we end up parking at the park by Our Lady of the Lake.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, man, this is pretty whack, Tony. Let me show you how to do shit. And then he's like, you gotta fucking do like a snake and get through all these little streets and all this shit. And I was like, nah, you know what? I don't want to fucking do that right now. It's kind of late. And I was like, we'll save it for another day. And it's like, okay. So today in the morning I wake up, it's like, oh man, it's Sunday. The streets should be peaceful. Not a lot of traffic or anything. So I was like, all right, it's time to go. And I decided to go to another university thinking, I could fucking do this without a problem.
One university is the same as a university.
Right? So I go and I do the big parking lots. That's a good stuff for Pokemon Go. And then I go into the little dorm streets, and there's a raid about to start. I think it was like countdown was 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh man, I could just sit here by the Pokemon stop and just fucking chill. So the raid starts, get the shit done with. So I park in this little street against a fence looking thing. It's like it's not even like big road. It's a little road inside the campus area.
Okay.
And I parked next to the wall, and I was like there chilling. Like a minute, dude. A minute, a fucking university cop pulls in from front of me, flashes his lights. I was like, oh, shit. So I was like, all right, I'm going to leave. No problem, right? I don't even, he doesn't get down, I don't get down. So I put my shit in reverse, and I start backing up. And as I back up, another cop, a university cop, pulls from behind me, and I'm boxed in. And they both fucking shine their lights. I was like, oh, what the fuck did I do? I was like, what the fuck did I do? So one of the officers comes down, and he's like, what are you doing here? I was like, oh, man, playing this game. He's like, you're not allowed in the streets unless you have a student sticker or a little pass that they have. Because this is their dorms. And if you don't have that, you become a threat. And he's like, we've been seeing you on camera weave through all the parking lots. He's like, you seem suspicious. I was like, oh, no, dude, I was just playing.
It's because he's black.
Probably.
And they're like, you got that orphan stench to you.
Right?
You should have said that. It's because I'm black, right?
Took some black, yo.
You should have played that race card that you don't have.
I was like, because I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black. Anyways, so they fucking be like, no, you need to leave now, and don't you come back unless you have one of these passes. I can you get like a visitor's pass, and it's okay.
Yeah.
If you don't have shit, it's like you keep it to the big parking lots. I was like, man, I can't believe I can get a fucking arrested for Pokemon Go. And I told John, I was like, imagine if I go to jail. He's like, what are you in here for playing Pokemon Go? That's rape town right there. He's like, this bitch.
Not even, they'll be like, did you catch anything good? Switch.
One of the
And then the guy goes into his prison purse and he pulls out his phone.
He's like, I got.
You mean his butthole?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, hey man, you have all your low-hit Pokemon. I do.
His,
Like,
pri-
how do
his
you get the
prison
fucking-
wallet.
How do you get a low-hit Pokemon in prison? He's like, it's a stop and a gym. He's like, God damn it.
And a real gym if you want to work out. I'm just saying.
Get it.
I'm just saying you got no upper body strength.
And I was laughing at myself. I was because the only thing I did when he tapped on the window, show my phone, and he was like, "I'm just playing the game."
He rolled his eyes. You fucking fat nerd.
He's like, fat nerd. And I was like, man, I don't fucking want.
You piece of shit.
And I laughed right. I was like, man, how the fuck does Eric get away with this shit? I was like, God damn it. And then I go, it's because you're fucking black and fat. And I was like, that's probably it.
I got hair like fucking Hogwarts guy.
No, but then I was thinking about it, like, oh, it's because my truck looks crappy. It's an old beat up truck.
Uh-huh.
His looks fucking brand new and looks like, okay.
And it's a Chevy, baby.
Alright, so I was like, oh, my truck is it away. And then I fucking give it away. It's like, God damn it. It's like, I don't fit the universities. I don't have that fucking, he's a student look.
Mm-hmm.
Only knew
Like, the way I play Pokemon Go is completely different than y'all. I put no time and effort into it.
No?
I yesterday since I was at a tournament, and the tournament was at a game store. It was close enough to a Pokemon stop that I can keep going. And throughout the tournament, I was just, I had it on. I'd fucking get some Pokeballs, hit the Pokestop. And the only other time that we do that is the hookah store, or the hookah shop that we hit up.
Oh, yeah.
When we hit it up, there's the bagel shop that's right down the thing, and that's a Pokestop, but we're so close that
It picks it up.
it picks it up. So that's when I put in the time, and that's when I get gifts, and that's when I can throw out gifts.
Well, that's the thing, though. You go to these places for a long time, hours.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I can't be in one place for a long time.
Well, I'm not.
Even in the comic shops, like, I used to fucking spend, like, a whole Saturday at the comic shops talking to everybody that worked there, but suddenly everybody stopped working there. So I was like, I go and I'll be like, it's just a waste of time. And then I look at the stuff in the comic shop, it's like, man, this is just a fucking waste of money. So I'll be like, nah, I don't want to be here, and I just fucking leave.
Fair enough.
I've been finding myself just staying at the parks, though. Parks are nice. You go and walk into the benches, just sit there and relax, have a cigarette or two. But I can't do that whole
Totally defeating the purpose of fresh
Oh,
air.
yeah.
And oh man, this fresh air is good. Let me fucking ruin my lungs real quick.
I don't know how you guys could, like, I've gone to smoke hookah with you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys do it for hours and hours of just fucking sitting down there, sharing a pipe. I was like, I don't get it.
It's just chill.
It's like smoking outside of the house with you and the Cuban.
That's maybe an hour tops, a cigar. You
No,
guys,
because the things bite you over there. There's no.
you guys have a hookah going for like at least 3 hours.
Nah.
Yeah,
We're
more.
We're there for 2 hours.
Still, man, 2 hours is a long time. Just be sitting there.
It's two fucking cigars. That's all you gotta think about.
It's a lot.
It's
If you ever smoke Mexican cigars,
I'm not saying it's good for us. I'm just saying it's just 2 hours.
I don't know how you guys do it, and you guys don't like move. You guys sit there. It's like, how is it your fucking legs don't go numb?
Oh, they're going numb.
You gotta fight.
Mine don't.
You at the nurse shops, like,
That's because I lean down like that sometimes and they don't go numb.
Sometimes.
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 All the time.
There you go. Correct
Anyways.
yourself.
and I see people spend hours at a mall just fucking Pokemon hunting in a circle.
Yeah, that I
Can't
can't
do that
do.
either.
No, see, I could do that. But it's a lot of walking.
So like, you're supposed to walk to this game.
Before I used to be able to go to the park that was over there by Loch Hill Selma. Loch Hill Selma, and I go in with like the intention of, you know what, I'm gonna catch a bunch of Jigglypuffs so I can get this Wigglytuff. That was my goal because I knew it was a nest. So I'd go over there and I have 2 of the power packs because I didn't have my phone charger on my phone, and my phone at the time sucked ass. So I'd go over there and I'd walk the circuit, get everything, and it was just a small one because the park is way fucking bigger, and I'm pretty sure there was more Pokestops further down, but I didn't want to get attacked by a mountain lion or something. So I was just like, you know what, stick to what you know, don't go chasing waterfalls. You know what I'm saying? And so I would go and I'd walk the fucking circuit, and I hit every Pokestop, and then if I wanted to, I'd put a lure out there, and incense, and I just try and get Jigglypuffs. And the cool thing is, that's when it was at its most hype, that there was a shitload of people at the park. And some of them be like, dude, did you catch the Rhyhorn or the Rhydon over there? I was like, no, bro. He's like, go for it. I was like, cool. I go in and fucking walk up there.
See, I think that's what we're missing is going out as a group or going out with people, making it fun.
I mean, it was pretty fun. I'd go by myself sometimes, and sometimes I would take Mijo.
You see, but the thing is, the hype's kind of cooled down a little bit. I mean, yeah, it resurged a little bit, but you don't see a lot of people in the park. So these are where I went.
No,
I know, like yesterday when we were hunting there, you could tell the cars they were playing.
Yeah.
By the gym battles and all that, but
half the time the people are, because obviously people are playing it.
I don't think they're playing it in the west side though. We had to go to the nice side, the north side.
Our Lady of the Lake, the park next to it, Rosedale Park and Cuellar Park, and even Monterey Park. All those are actually being, what do you say? There's people playing because those gyms constantly change, you know, for the most part, and you're just like, fuck, man, you serious? It's like there's some more bullshit, but you know, it's they're playing it. It's just that everybody's, you know, in their fucking cars because it's got too goddamn hot to be out there.
It's too damn hot.
Walking around.
But I know there's like communities and there's places people meet up and just play.
Facebook and see who's down to go into.
I'm guessing it's gonna start again because of the whole trade thing. You have to be somewhere or like around near someone in order to be able to trade with them. Yeah. So I hope that thing just catches up and there's like park days and shit like that where you just meet up people that play and be like, hey man, trade up.
Keep an eye out on July 8th. That's when they have the community day for the Squirtles, where Squirtles are going to be popping out more frequent than anything, and then from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, or 3 to 5 or something like that. And not just that, if you're able to evolve, I can't remember if it's a Squirtle to a War Turtle and then a Blastoise, or a War Turtle into a Blastoise. That Blastoise evolves and he has a special move, one that you can't teach. Which I didn't even know you could teach.
I didn't know how technical this game is actually gotten.
But there's a special move that the Blastoise is gonna know. It won't say what it is, but it's pretty freaking powerful.
I don't know shit about shit. All I know is that Pokemon Go. Yeah, I play it. I got into it. I got back into it because of my niece, and that's about it.
It's been a good little distraction from everything.
Yeah. That's what I can say. Other than it fucking shits my data away. But other than that, still good.
It almost broke my phone. It got so hot. I think the battery expanded. It's like the phone actually shut down. It's like it's overheating and just fucking went all black. I was like, there goes my phone.
That's only happened to me a couple of times where it's just, I guess I just like left it face up like on the seat where the fucking sun was at it. Yeah. And it just fucking like, I tried to use it and I was like, can't fucking 2 minutes or whatever the fuck. I was like, alright, whatever.
I was like, God damn it, Pokemon Go, you're gonna take my phone, my free time, and I'm gonna go to prison for you? You must have been one fucking hell of a game for that. But it was a nice illustration, because, you know, fucking I thought I lost my job this week. Mm-hmm. Well, I kind of did lose my job, and it's still not completely back. There's a chance of me getting my job, so I need a distraction. I was like, fucking Pokemon Go, did it. It's like, but then to the point where you're like, I got no more Pokeballs. It's like, if I put money into it, you're like, don't put money into it. Just go on the hunting.
I did.
I was like, nah.
I will be honest. I put in $10 worth.
Yeah.
And it's only to expand my bag. I'm not paying. I will not pay for fucking Pokeballs.
But I was like, that was the process of why I got back in Pokemon Go. I mean, and you guys got back and it looked fun and stuff. I was like, I need a fucking distraction. It's like, oh man, I don't have a job. I just need something I could do without, costing money.
Ooh, baby, I remember those times when I didn't have a job. Like, I can say that's one of the few times where I was able to binge watch shit. Is when I didn't have a job. For like a couple of months, I didn't have a job because I was a fuck up. And but at a certain point, I was like, you gotta fucking do something. So I started like fucking clean the house every day and like do other shit so I can,
See, that's the thing though. I clean the house and I binge watch all night because I don't sleep until like maybe late. When I get like into something, I make sure I finish it. And I was like, okay, I got it, process done. So I do that away from it, or like living life every day.
Yeah.
I binge watch or I clean and shit like that. I was like, fuck, I'm on a job now. What the fuck am I gonna do? Pokemon Go. I was like, you don't need money for Pokemon Go. Just walk around, go to the stops, you know?
It's true.
Then
That's all you really have to do.
And then I started, well, we need gas, asshole, to get around, because you know, your fat ass ain't gonna go to every stop walking. And then I was like, okay, and then you start fucking, I let my niece play for a little bit, and she wasted all my fucking Pokeball balls. Then I let Eric play with me, and he wasted all my fucking Pokeball. He's like, hey man, you out, you can't catch it. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, I don't know how, like...
Then he's like, hey, just put money into it, dude. What's $20? Like, I don't got that. I just don't got that. I don't have a job.
I was like, get on my level, nigga. And
Like-
then I splurged a little bit. I was like, check this shit out, $40. And I got that special box that they have on sale.
Instant regret.
No, fuck no. Hell no, dude. With those, because they gave you 12 of those super incubators. I put them all on my eggs, and they were all 2 kilometer eggs, or like 10 kilometer ones. And it cut down like 2 kilometers. Fucking today, while I was driving to doing the route on Rosedale,
Yeah.
fucking 3 or 4 eggs, 3 eggs hatched, and then on the way here, 2 more eggs hatched. And I just showed you, fucking, almost all of them are gonna hatch right now.
Dude,
That's how I got 2 Togepis. I was at work, and I found out my coworker, he picked it up too, cause him and his daughter go and Pokemon hunt. I go, give me your friend code, and as I walked up to him, it's just like, oh shit, check it out, it's fucking hatching. He's like, oh shit, what you gonna get? And I was like, fuck, dude, Togepi. And then another one popped up, and I was like, oh shit, another Togepi. Now I got trade bait.
You want this Togepi, bitch?
nah, dude, my phone knew though. My phone knew. I was like, okay, I need Pokeballs. I was like, I'm gonna waste that $1.99.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. You know what? I need to have something so I could go to these parks. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I could afford $2. What the fuck's $2?
Overdraft.
Nah. So I put it in, like, I want to purchase, right? And my phone was like, and it goes, are you sure you want to waste this $2? So it's like, all right. And I go, yeah, I'm sure. And he's like, we need the security number in your back of your credit card. It's like, for $2?
Yeah, dude.
Like, it's like, we know you don't got money, motherfucker.
Come on, big fella.
Come on, Sheila.
Come on, big fella. Big fella, get back home. You ain't got the money for this. Go hit that Pokestop over there, big fella.
The fucking...
I miss those videos, dude. Those are great.
He still makes them.
Yeah, I know, dude.
But yeah, I'm technically out of the job until the fucking government goes, okay, we could give you your job back.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt the wallet for a little bit.
For a little bit.
Especially because, you know, so much shit happens in July. You're like, I want to go and waste, and fucking video games are popping. I want to buy the Cody, and I want to buy the new characters for Street Fighter. And
Yeah.
put apart, like, Soul Calibur and all this shit. I was like, God damn it.
It was funny because there's 2 different reactions. She sat us out. She's like, hey, you and Tony are out of a job with the ones that we both have, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's cool. And Tony's like, come on, man. I was like, what, dude? I got a real job. I ain't too worried about it. It goes my extra spending money, but it's all right.
That was my real job.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
It'll be alright.
I'm pretty sure this shit was worked out.
Yeah.
But it gave me time to fucking sit down and think about this shit. I started all the shit I have around. And it's like, man, you don't fucking need none of this shit.
Yeah.
And today I went to Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
And they had this pop I've been looking for the longest time.
Yeah.
It's Invader Zim riding his pig with the ground tap.
Yeah.
They finally had it. I was like, oh, I fucking want that. That shit was like, I think close to $40. I was like,
yeah, it was Heroes. It was probably.
I was like, oh, I got that fucking money. I just put on my credit card, pay it later when I get my job back.
Yeah.
Or when I get another job. I was like, and then I grabbed it. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. It's one of those pops I've been looking for a while.
Yeah.
And I was about to go to the register, and I was about to pay. I go, do you really need this? It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do with this? There's gonna be a box in your room just there, reminding you, hey, stupid, you wasted money. You're not supposed to fucking waste money. It's gonna keep reading. It's like, all right.
You never listen to that.
So I just put it back to the side. It's like, I don't fucking need that.
Oh man, there's so many things
See,
that.
this is what happened. You misread that voice. He said, "Do you really want to pay for this?" You're like, "No." I was like, "Then just walk away, fam.
Just
no one gonna stop you."
Just walk out the door. you big black dude.
He's like, "What are they gonna do?"
Well,
Come on, big fella. Just take it. You ain't got money for Pokemon, big fella, but you got them legs to walk away with that shit.
I won't make it out the door. Be like,
and
you had to run.
And you were telling me a little
just
bit.
be walking. I'm fat.
You were telling me about this, and John made a point where he was just like, it's just how much you enjoy it, and maybe you're just over it. I mean,
most of this shit, like I explained, most of the nerd shit,
yeah,
I'm over it because you guys stopped playing it.
yeah,
Like card games and shit. I love card games. I do. But I find myself not going to the shops. A, because fucking communities are annoying. Because, of course, they're a young crowd. As the older I get, I realize that all the bullshit of fucking hustling, trading, all that shit. I'm more of a competitive person. Just give me that one strong deck. Let me play it over. But they're like, hey, dude, you're playing the same deck again. People want to stop playing unless it's competitive, right?
yeah.
So I was like, okay, there goes that enjoyment. And then you around here, fucking, we stopped playing as a group because you probably don't like the games or you don't have time for it.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So I stopped that. I sold most of my shit. Just kept my competitive stuff. Everything else like Funkos and stuff. I realized it made clutter.
Yeah.
I was trying to fucking not be so cluttered.
Yeah, I get it.
And I just there and I was like, what am I doing with them? They're just fucking there. There's no purpose into this stuff. Video games too. I was like, all right. I like that whole. Maybe I was thinking of joining that GameFly, renting the game and just fucking finishing the game and giving it back. Cause what do you do with the fucking game? It just sits there after you beat it.
True.
Unless you're one of those dudes that can play the game overs and overs or try to 100% like finish the game.
Yeah.
Once you're done with the story, you're like, all right, I'm done.
Maybe those.
And it's $60 out of your pocket. Then when you go try to sell it back, they give you like maybe what 20,
which is
25.
funny because GameStop's going bankrupt, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a sustainable model now.
Because games, that's a thing with Steam and everything becoming download.
Yeah.
You don't need hard copies of most of the shit no more.
It's true. I mean, that's why a lot of you see it a lot with a lot of indie developers. They're like, hey, we're not going to put out physical copies. We're going to do digital, and we're going to do a very small run for physical. If you want it, it's going to be this much, and it's
Yeah, look at that Fighting EX. It came out. It's DLC. It's like we don't have a plan for a hard copy.
Yeah.
You could always download it. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
And then you look at these games. Take Street Fighter V for instance. I bought the Ultimate Edition was like close to $100, right? Same game, nothing too special. Then you get, I think it was Season 1, Season 2 characters.
Yeah.
Right? Now you look at the fucking game right now with Season 3 and all the characters from there and now, the game's like $10. Maybe 20, 30 with all the season stuff. I was like, fuck. I paid $100 plus all the fucking shit that's didn't cover after Season 2, which is like $5 a character, a couple costumes.
Yeah.
I'm looking to maybe another $30, $40
Yeah.
because I want everything because I like the game. I was like, fuck, I wasted almost 100 and something on the game. Where if I go return it, like, dude, it's worth like $4 because you can buy the game online for 10. I was like, fuck. So I go to the GameStop and I was like, all these games, I could just rather fucking buy a big memory for my PS4, have that, download everything instead of just either fucking making sure people don't touch my disc so they don't scratch them, or making sure where my discs are located because big house shit kind of fucking disappears.
Yeah.
Instead of just turning on your shit, pressing a couple buttons, boom, have the game.
Yeah.
That updates automatically.
I mean, I still have. I agree that I like the downloaded game a lot more because, like Monster Hunter, you have the physical copy. I have it on my, I downloaded it on the PS4.
Yeah.
And I don't really play it as much anymore because, I guess the hype died down on it.
Hey, people, that's another thing. We finished the story mode.
I didn't finish it.
Oh, okay.
Y'all niggas stop trying to help me.
There you go. Everybody else that finished the game that you were playing with finished the story mode, and they're like, okay, what else do you do? You wait for the big events. Then you suddenly start forgetting about this big event, so you start playing as much.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to play by yourself because hey, no one else is playing no more.
I mean, I could. I was just falling asleep trying to farm.
That's the thing, though.
Things.
These games, they're all about conversations and having that same, what's it called? Having that like the same thing to conversate about with your friends.
Yeah.
Right? You guys hang out, you go smoke hookah for 2 hours. You gotta fill all that time, so you talk about the shit you guys play together.
I mean,
Destiny, fucking Monster Hunter,
we still
whatever.
play Destiny.
Right?
No, I still play Destiny.
I played. I just haven't played yesterday and
Yeah.
the day before that. That's it. But I've been trying to get the faction things like crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be playing like 2, 3 in the morning though. After you fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm
And
fucking.
see, these are the things that I started thinking about
Yeah.
now. When going, ah, shit, I want to buy some games, but I don't have money.
Yeah.
And then I walk into GameStop and I'll be like, do I really need any of this shit? Then you look online, you find out there's all these sales, and the game you wanted for $60 is gonna be like $20 online, but you don't have a fucking physical copy of telling them. It's mostly you can't wave around going, look guys, I have this, and you guys don't.
I get it.
You just gotta listen to that little voice that says, "Come on, big fella, just put it in your pocket and go."
Like when it comes to like and that's like part of the thing that I'd been going through for a long time. There's a lot of times where like I go to a store, and since I'm into so many hobbies like Warhammer, 2 different sides of Warhammer, and then like video games, all this kind of stuff, spending the money, even though I might have it at the moment, I have to talk myself out of it. Like, how much are you really going to play with this? How much, what are you really going to get out of this? And for video games, like, the only time I'll buy physical copies is when it's something that I truly, truly like, and something that I know I'm going to enjoy that way. Like, Destinies, I'm always going to get them in physical. Like, that's not even well, I'm going to get the first version. Like, the vanilla of whichever one it is.
And then you're just going to add the DLCs.
And then I'll just download the DLCs onto through the PS4, because that doesn't matter to me. I have the original game, so that's what it is. And then with like Warhammer, I kind of just have to justify, like, do you have time to put this together? Do you have time to paint it the way that you want? Because I'm particular about that type of shit. So, I have to I have to talk myself out of that kind of stuff. So I get it. And
yeah, I mean, I bought a couple of Warhammer pieces. I'll be like, yeah, I want to play, and I want to play.
Yeah,
the game is fun.
Yeah,
it's just sitting down and putting all this shit together and painting it before you get even close to playing the game.
Yeah,
I'll be like, is it worth it for you?
Yeah,
and and the answers always come back, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Maybe if I already had a ready army ready to go, and be like, hey, just show up to a store one day and it's like, this is my army, I play with it. And be like, all right, but you take Warhammer, fucking the smallest piece was gonna cost you $30.
Yeah.
And it could go from $30 to, I don't know what, 200 and something. The big pieces are like,
when you're getting into like big box sets and big pieces, some of them can go to 200, but a majority
even Forge Wars.
Well, Forge Wars a different beast.
The thing is that when you start collecting, you start playing, you kind of want those Forge World pieces.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Right? You want the big pieces to compete and stuff like that. You're like, okay, are you gonna play enough to fucking buy this shit?
Yeah.
To make the expense okay and expensive.
I don't worry about it.
I'll be like, no. It isn't. It came down to it now, thinking about this. None of this shit is worth it because it's not as fun as it used to be.
Yeah. And that's all it is. Like, all these hobbies are supposed to... The end goal is, it's away from, the daily, the daily grind, whatever that may be your job. It's to get away from that. So if it's not making you happy to, like, get away from it all, then it's maybe not something you should.
But it crossed away from hobbies and stuff like that. My cigars, right? I used to be like, oh, I want these fancy cigars. I used to pay for the real good, supposedly good finance stuff, $15 a cigar. And I smoked them. I was like, yeah, they were good. But then I smoked the $3 cigars that I do grab a handful and be like, this is going to be my week cigar, right? Yeah. I was like, man, this $3 cigar is good. It's really tasty. Sure, the $15 one has this like finer point.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have a $3 cigar than have a $15 because it's the same thing. It's a fucking cigar.
I mean, yeah, and with things like that,
right? So I was like, I cut that down out of my head. Like, you don't need these fucking fancy cigars. $3 cigars, or I bought a pipe to buy fucking tobacco pipes. That's good enough for you.
Yeah.
And whiskeys and all that. And I don't know if they're hobbies. But on the other side, jewelry. I was like, I'm not buying cheap jewelry no more. If I'm going to buy something, I'll buy something that I could resell later or has worth later. Yeah. And that's why I started buying necklaces and rings that actually have value instead of I used to go to Hot Topic and buy those fucking ones that had skulls and
Just
flames.
whatever.
Yeah, because they look cool and I like them. But now I'm be like, nah, you don't need that. If you're gonna buy something you're gonna wear that you're truly gonna wear, make it worth the while. So I'm okay wasting high dollar in stuff for that I know that has a return.
Yeah.
And then I just sat down and was like, none of the nerd shit has a return.
No, not
Even
at
the
all.
ones like you have, say a classic game, it's worth I don't know what, $200
Yeah.
for those like real big collectors.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get fucking my money back because I bought it for $80. I could sell it for 200. But then you have to think about all the work you do.
Yeah.
And you have to find that one specific collector that doesn't have that game and to make the money back.
Yeah.
And what happens? You end up fucking giving it up. It's like, anybody won't buy this for $60.
Exactly.
So you take a loss.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, for me and
Man holds out. You gotta hold out. You gotta learn how to haggle. You gotta go to the communities like on Facebook.
It's how much. Yeah, it's how much work you want to put into it
Yeah.
to get your
Yeah,
return.
but-
he doesn't really put as much. He just puts it on there, puts his price, and then it's like.
But that's his side hustle. He has a job. So he has the job to fund the side hustle and then wait on the side hustle until it really pays off for him. You know what I mean?
But as a
So-
general, though, name one fucking nerd shit that has a bag return.
Yeah, I agree.
None of them.
But that's my thing is, like, the way I justify my purchases is, are you going to play with this? If you're not going to play with it, or you're not going to do...
If it's going to gather dust,
if it's going to gather dust, it's not worth it. Like,
True.
but I fall through sometimes, like Monster Hunter. I was like, this game is not for me. I fucking know it isn't. But all my friends are playing it. Let me play it. And I was like, okay, well, that's 60. I knew then. I was like, I'm pretty sure
it's
I'm
like
just...
getting $60 out of your pocket and going straight to the trash.
Yeah, I'm just burning money, basically.
Yeah.
So I was just like... So from then point on, if you notice, from that point on, I've been very, very specific about games and things like that I play. And...
It's just about everything in general. It just this week has been all about thinking.
Yeah.
And I thought none of the fucking nerd shit, none of it, it has a plus on the return.
Yeah. I get it.
Even if you collect it, even if you enjoy it, it doesn't. Because then it's like, oh man, look at this box. It's all dusty and the box is ruined. Take some money off. We're not gonna buy it. I was like, you bitch.
And that,
all right. In comics the same thing. We buy comics for a comic review podcast.
Yeah.
I used to go and just fucking pick up whatever looked cool and be like, even if it sucks, at least I gave it a chance.
now you're getting into my mindset.
Now I go, even before I lost my job, now I go and be like, this looks like crap. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to waste these $5 on this comic because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to pick it up, read it, and be like, this is garbage. It's going to go in a fucking box and it's going to make clutter.
Yep.
Now I'm specific about what comic I want to buy and shit. Even it comes down to reviewing, because let's be honest, we're gonna review the shit we like, and we're not gonna cover the garbage.
Yeah.
Because there's no conversation there.
You already do, because you like garbage.
Right? But it's just, I think as the older we get, all this crap it's a waste of money.
Yeah, and that's why if you like, I don't like you with the comics for a long time. I was. If you knew me way back in the day, it was $100 worth of comics every week until I cut it down to 70, and then I cut it down to 50, and now I'm barely spending like $30 on stuff that like, and it's $30 because it's like 10 comics maybe sometimes, you know what I mean, and that's if I'm buying all the comics for the week and not worrying about it. But when it comes to like the other hobbies or like other things that I enjoy, you know, I will make sure that I just spend the money that I know I'm going to get what I want out of it. And
yeah, it becomes hard because then you had to factor so much shit into something that's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it really fucking fun? And then you psych yourself out of it. You're like, nope, it's not fun. So you start playing it less. You start messing with it less. And suddenly you forget about the hobby you thought you really, truly liked.
It's true. It's true. That's what happened with a lot of card games, you know, like Magic and all that kind of stuff. Just kind of fell out of it.
And that's the thing, though. I love card games. Magic the Gathering. I still, on Saturdays and Sundays, I wake up and I watch the tournaments. And you're like, oh, man, they can't believe this fucking deck's taking over the format. And I'd be like, how much is it to build this deck? And I'd be like, not worth my money because I'm not going to play it.
Yep.
By the time I get the money and the deck together, the format's going to change. And some of the cards that were strong are not strong anymore.
Yeah.
So, and I'd be like, okay, you want to play something that no matter what format it's in, you're gonna be able to play it. And that's when modern came along. Like I have a modern deck if it's just great cards that I like to play with. I was like, all right, this is gonna be your tournament deck, and it does well.
Nice.
Same thing with Dragon Ball, Pokemon, all these fucking card games. Is like, stop buying random packs, stop buying boxes, just build yourself a strong deck, and then when the format's about to change, you sell it and you wait for the new format.
Like, and that's why I started leaning like with card games. It was like those LCGs, like Lord of the Rings or things like that, because I knew that it's a fixed card set. There's no randomization, and I know that like with particular Lord of the Rings, it's a co-op game, so I can get everybody into it if everybody wants to play.
See, that's the thing. Yeah,
so,
if you buy in a game that's for everyone, sure.
It's like a board game.
Yeah.
It's like buying a board game. Like you have to know that board game, y'all gonna have to play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like fighting games, fighting games always gonna buy them because no matter what, we can play them.
Somebody's gonna play them, yeah.
But stuff like the Devil May Cry, the God of War,
the single player and all that kind of stuff.
I'm not gonna sit there and finish the story.
Yeah.
Might as well just random. I know there's branding services. Might as well instead of paying the $60, I'd rather pay like what is it, $7
or
random or some shit.
Or I'm gonna buy them and just fucking I'll let you borrow it.
But fighting games are something I'm always gonna spend money because I like the franchises. I like the thing, and it's fun because it's competitive between me and my brothers. We could just pick it up anytime. But like, do you know the game? No, we just fuck around. It's a good time to bond and waste shit.
I gotta get back in the lab because James is back. So.
But stuff like card games, stuff like video games, stuff like figures and shit like that, no more. I grew out of it, I guess.
I get it.
And this was the last nail on the coffin. It's like you're not gonna have a job, so. And you look around, it's like, oh, I could go sell this, and you try to go sell it, and you're like, you remember spending $50 on a little fucking toy, and they're like, we'll give you $10. I was like, fuck. It's like you could always go online, and it takes you a month to get those $50 back. Yeah. But guess what? You need that money that month, so you're gonna go. I'll take the $10. Yeah. And I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, I get it.
This is why I tell you people, steal what you want.
Steal what you want.
Steal.
Yeah,
don't
but
be a chump. Don't fall for the government's agenda of money.
Unless the government catches it, and what are you gonna do? You have to fucking pay to get out of prison, or you're gonna have to be in prison.
Man, you gotta go with the consequences. You gotta learn how to steal better.
Which is funny because my mindset changed. I bought a whole bunch of what they call mantles, drills, and hammers because I want to build shit now. With all that extra time. Yeah. My pops left a lot of tools and wood and shit. I was like, I could build shit.
It's a funny thing because my brother is just getting into that. I fucking walked in yesterday. Because yesterday I went to a Warhammer thing, Warhammer event, and I walk in late, maybe around midnight or so. I walk in, and I fucking look down and I see this big ass box, and I was like, a fucking miter saw. What the fuck? Who bought a miter saw? I was like, I immediately went to my brother. I was like, why the fuck did you buy a miter saw? He's all, I'm gonna start building beds, dog. And I was like, what? While he's playing fucking Call of Duty with his wife. That his wife is playing on my PS4 in the other room. And he's just like, yeah, dude, I'm totally gonna fucking build some bed frames. So if you want one, you just gotta buy the lumber. And I was like, how much is the lumber?
That's the thing, though. Yeah, like, now I look around my house and all the properties we own. Yeah. It's like, man, dude, just fucking clean it up. I'll go outside. I'm like, all right. You know, instead of spending my weekends and my afternoons nerding out at fucking comic shops, you don't want to be there no more. Start doing fucking shit with your hands. I walk around, I was like, yeah, I could clean this up. And I've been doing it on small doses. Like, I could do this. Yeah. And then with the tools, it's like, you know what? I think I could even start small and build shit. Like, my project right now, I found a piece of wood that's perfect to make a pipe out of. Okay. I'm going to fucking carve that shit. I bought a little piece of clamps, and I bought some drill, and I bought an extra wood, but like, I'm gonna do this. While fucking shit's going on in my house, I could just sit outside and just whittle, I think that's what it's called, the wood, and be like, okay, once you get confidence enough to do that, move on to something else. I have a couple of chairs I have to fix, because we're fat, we break chairs. I could start with that. Yeah. About all this shit I could do around yards and stuff, I was like, all right, that's how I'm gonna spend my time now, because I don't see me wasting money. But don't get me wrong, I'm still going to tournaments. I have tournaments. I'm like, oh, man. You know those once a month, the big tournaments come? Yeah. Like, all right, I'm going to show up to that. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
fuck.
it's not like the love for those things isn't gone. It's just lessened
Yeah, it's just
severely, but
no.
it's
It's
lessened.
just like, what's the purpose of buying all this dumb shit
Yeah.
that just clutters it? That's another thing. I walk into rooms and be like, all
So
this shit could go up in fire and I wouldn't care.
yeah.
All these toys, all these cards, all these comics. If one day said fucking goes, someone fucking put it ablaze, or I get mad and because I've done that before. I remember we burned the shit out of our Magic collection just because we got tired of the clutter. And we got tired of seeing boxes pack up to the fucking on top of things. It's like, well, we didn't do this. It's like, let's start a fire, and we burned a lot of shit, which
I
is
remember.
probably had valuable cards now. Because I remember there were some valuable cards in there.
Nah.
But I was
Can't dwell on the
like, that's the
past.
thing though. I was like, if all this shit went on fire, I fucking wouldn't care.
And you're saying that you were thinking about all this kind of shit all week. Yesterday, I figured out, like, I always heard, like, the introvert shit, like, how, you need time to recharge. And I always thought it was bullshit because I'm like, I'm an introvert, but I don't need that. And then yesterday,
Too much people.
yeah, and all these people were great. Like, once you listen, if people
It's
do
not
listen
the
to it
people,
too.
it's you.
Yeah, exactly. Like like as you see on Perils, like I had a ton of fun. We were just like talking shit, fucking rolling dice, having a lot of fun, right? But afterwards, I felt like, oh, I can still play a little bit. John was like completely fucking like he was done, right?
John does that no matter what.
But that's John, right?
Yeah.
For me, I was like, I can still go like today, and then like I was like, you know what? I just need to be by myself. So like when I got home that day, I just said hi to like whoever was there, and like I got like a new rule book for one of the new games, and I just fucking sat down, and I just started reading it by myself in the living room because nobody's in there. I was just fucking reading it. I was like, man, this is so good. And then I fucking went to sleep. I woke up and I was like, I literally do not want to interact with fucking anybody today.
So you just want to be by yourself?
I just wanted to be by myself. And John called and he was like, hey, so what's the plan? And I was like, I don't know what your plan is, but my plan is I'm just gonna stay home, dude. Like,
what's the plan? And does it include you? Click.
And he was just like, as long as it includes getting food. And I was like, we can, but I maybe won't be ready till 3. And I heard the, and I was like, you have a car, you can go fucking get food yourself. I was just like, I just do not want, like, it has nothing to do with, like, I love all of y'all. Y'all are my family. But I need, like, my alone time. And
I get it. I get it because this is how it works. This is how it works in my head, right? I like being by myself. I don't get out much, so that's another reason I want to do shit with my hands because I could do this around my house.
Yeah.
My lands, I could clean up my yard and make it look nice, and my fucking dog destroy a lot of shit I could fix. But the thing is, though, I go out to these comic book shops and the small things start bothering me. Things that used to be cool, like you're having a conversation with them, and you're like, "Man, I've heard this shit before," or it's just them saying the same thing. You're like, You just start going, yeah, sure, okay. Nothing processes anymore. You're like, fuck, I'm tired of this shit. And you come home, and everybody talks to you, and you're like, sure. And then you just realize you don't fucking remember what they said because you're just like, sure, okay.
Yeah.
And you start getting bothered with that little small shit. Then someone sends you a message or something. You're like, you don't even fucking look at it. You're like, I don't even want to bother.
Yeah.
And you just looking. I find music very soothing. I put on music and I just sit there and I listen. I'm like, oh, okay, this makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Like today, I went Pokemon Honey. I put the jams in my truck all the way up to 11.
You put that hell yeah track up to 11,
yeah.
bro.
I was like, Vinnie Paul, you all right?
Gross.
I sat there. I bought myself a pack of cigarettes. I was smoking. I was playing Pokemon by myself, and I was like, this was hella fun for me. Until St. Mary's and the cops and like, going to prison and shit. But
Yeah.
for the most part, fucking, it was a nice windy day outside. I was just there. I actually got off my truck. I put the music on my phone, and I sat on the bench and just fucking by myself. And I was like, man, what's wrong with me, dude? This shouldn't be okay. But then I was like, fuck everybody.
Yeah, dude. I once I got up today, I was like, I'm gonna make myself some coffee. Then my sister-in-law was like, I already made coffee, it's in the pot. And I was just like, I didn't say nothing. I just gave her a fucking thumbs up, walked straight to the kitchen, poured myself a fucking thing. I was just drinking. I went back to my room, closed the door, fucking just started sipping coffee, put on a podcast, and started just working on some Warhammer shit. Drinking coffee, working on Warhammer shit. That's exactly what I needed. Because
you know what?
once tonight came around, I was
Yeah.
like completely like recharged. Let's go. I want to hang out with my friends.
You know what it is too? I think I'm gonna start ending my days with like a glass of liquor, like a whiskey or a tequila, just to fucking get away from the world. Like I have a nice porch, beautiful place to sit down, smoke and drink.
Yeah.
I even put a little speaker there. It's like I'm just gonna fucking do that.
Yeah.
Like end of the day, not drink to get drunk, but a cup or a glass or one or two of a good whiskey or tequila, I'm gonna be good. Cause I remember the times where we used to open bottles, like we're not gonna enter the bottles empty. I don't see that purpose of drinking that much no more.
Yeah.
That's called the party, and that's just prove that I could finish a bottle.
Dude, it wasn't even parties at that time. Cause me and John were having this thing too. And he was just like, cause after I had worked like a full 6 days at work, and I was just really, really tired and done. I had my sister-in-law was making drinks. So I was like, I'm gonna get some more ice. You just fucking keep the drinks coming. Just keep them coming. I don't give a fuck. And I ended up pounding, a few, like 4 or 5 or something like that, and got just a little like buzz. Not drunk. I wasn't fucking slurring my words or nothing, but I was just buzzed, and I was like, I think this is the way you're supposed to do it. I think you're just supposed to like have a few drinks to relax.
It's enough to make you feel sleepy.
Yeah.
And good.
And then like John was like, yeah, there's nothing like taking a whole 6-pack, and I was like, you're becoming alcoholic. And he's like, you have no place to judge. You went through your alcoholic phase, and I was like, you're right, because I remember fucking game nights here on Sundays where I would fucking finish off a 12-pack of Shiner just by myself, and then you'd buy another 12-pack. And then we'd had everything, and we just become alcoholics.
I ain't found the purpose of that no more.
I wasn't even alcoholic.
I mean, you got the gene, baby. You gotta watch out.
No. See, I don't find the purpose of getting stupid drunk no more.
Yeah.
Where I get annoying. I start laughing for no reason, or I get really fucking depressed.
Yeah.
It goes the other way. Either angry, depressed, or fucking stupid, and I laugh at everything, and it gets fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I
I
don't fucking find a purpose. I don't find the purpose of that. But 1 or 2 glasses, couple of shots, dude. My older brother, now that he works construction, he's bringing really cold beer at the end of the fucking hot ass day.
On a Friday.
A fucking cold ass beer, you can actually taste it better. I remember when we used to fucking open 12-packs and just pop them, and you don't even taste the beer, you just down them.
Yeah.
You down them, you get all fucking bloated, and you're like, you get drunk, and next day you wake up feeling like shit. No, but I find out beer has taste now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother and we sit outside.
Fucking hipster.
Hey, that's on Fridays. He brings a little beer in his cooler.
Yeah.
We sit outside and we conversate over fucking cold ass beer. And it's a wonderful fucking time.
Yeah.
2 beers, 3 beers in, we're like, okay, it's time to go home. He leaves, and I'm like, hey, I'm feeling good. I was like, maybe this is how alcohol is supposed to work.
Yeah.
Don't get fucking stupid drunk, just enough to feel good.
Just be social.
Yeah. Not even social, but
Yeah.
That's the way I drink at a bar.
Yes.
Only because it's expensive.
Yeah, that's one thing. And the other part is like I have to drive home. I don't want to fucking get pulled over or nothing.
Well, I don't care about that.
Yeah, you don't. I do.
Who knows? Maybe I'll get drunk and go Pokemon. I'll be drunk, and Tony would be like, "How do you not get stopped?" I was like,
I don't know.
But
Eric.
yeah,
like, that's another. Like I said, I've been thinking a lot. Birthday season's coming around us, and ends up being just getting stupid drunk. And this year's like, I don't want to partake of getting fucking stupid drunk. Sure, I'll have a couple of drinks with y'all. And be like,
I'm
all
gonna
right.
partake, but I'm gonna get stupid drunk.
I'll be like, okay, cool. And
I might get super drunk.
Hey y'all, but the thing is that you know
I'm
how
looking forward to it because I haven't drank in a while, and I just want to forget.
no, just forget everything.
I'll be like 30, 40, down to the floor I go.
Maybe, but I'll be like, there's no feeling the shit the next day. Feeling the shit like the whole week. Those games where hangovers last all week.
It's getting to the point where you're just like, I can't handle this. Just give me another fucking beer.
Have you ever got that now? Like, I used to remember when I was younger, I used to fucking bust my ankle. One day I'd be like, ow, it hurt. But the next day I'd be like, hey, I'm good. Now I bust my ankle. It's like a whole week. I can't move it. And I was like, fucking start crying. And
Dude,
shit.
fucking, like, if something goes underneath the couch and no one's around, I'm like, fuck. My knees are fucking shot. This is gonna suck. And like, I barely touch down. It's like you just want to keel over. You're like, oh fuck.
Hell no, something goes underneath my bed. I wait till my nieces come over, and I'll be like, "Who wants $1?" Go underneath. Like, sure. And they do it so simply too. They fucking they start just.
It's those new cushiony knees, not these fucked up old knockers.
I shit you not, though. I have
I'm looking into buying new knees.
Yeah.
I have 3 pair of Vans. 2 of the mismatched pair of Vans were underneath the bed. I was like, I'm wearing the other. I wore the 3rd pair, so my nieces come over. It's like, hey, can you go in my shoes? It's like, sure, and they do. It's like, it was just right there. And I try to get up. It's like, I try to bend down and get it. Yeah, they're gonna stay there unless you give them for me. And I was like, because the only Vans that were not underneath the bed were the fucking super dirty old ones that you fucking wear everywhere. And I went out. I was like, man, these shoes are fucking horrible. It's like, I'm gonna get me a reaching stick.
She lives up a T-Rex fucking claw.
I went to Walmart to buy some paint so I could do crafts with my niece.
Yeah.
And some bead shit because I'm doing jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked in. I was like, "Do you guys have reaching sticks here?" He's like, "What is it? You know the one with the little claw for old people?" I was like, "Yeah, for old people."
Yeah,
I got a grandma.
I need one for my grandma.
Which funny stuff? I did buy it. My grandma took it. He's like, "Can I borrow this?" It's like, "Yeah."
So now I can get those fucking peas I've been looking to get for a year.
I don't know. I think we're evolving. Well, at least I am. I'm getting to that stage. It's like, fuck, I'm old.
Yeah, it's just getting older. Things start to change, priorities and
like I said,
all that kind of stuff.
I went to the comic shop and I look at everybody's playing. I was like, I fucking hate everybody here. Fuck all these little young kids with their fucking ability to sit
with
there
their
for
patchouli. No bath taking ass.
It's
just
like
putting shitty oils on yourself.
You know what
thinking that's enough, you fuck.
And
smelling like axe and desperation.
One of the Pokemon kids were there. The one they're about to be like teenagers or something. Their mom bought them like 2 boxes of boosters. I was like, fucking hate you. Wish my mom bought me this shit too.
I wish I knew who my mom was.
I was like, look at this fucking kid with his mom loving him, buying him Pokemon cards.
Real fucking salty about it.
It's like, I had to fucking buy my own pack and it's $4. I can't afford that shit. Fuck you, little kid.
You got booster boxes, I got a booster pack.
And
you got $4 for your own booster pack, you little bitch.
And the thing is, I think I was saying it out loud, but one of the homies that hang out with there, he's like, "Hey man, you alright?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "You're hating on the little kid for having Pokemon cards." He's like, "Fuck that little kid." He's like, "I know, right?" And he just looked at me. He's like, "Sure, you okay?" It's been a long week, motherfucker. Fuck that little kid and his loving mom.
How dare he have love?
Fucking mom having good job to spoil a little kid with fucking hundreds of dollars of cards.
He can buy whatever he wants. He's still a felon, mom.
He's still bitch, lady.
You can lie to your kid, but you can't lie to yourself and me. That's a stolen credit card.
Or it'd be like, you can't buy that kid's love.
His last name is Sanchez. You look like a Henderson. You white bitch.
Or, you know what? I'm gonna go to the mom. He's like, he still hates you, right? You can't buy that kid's love.
He still saw what you did with Santa Claus on Christmas.
It is funny because, like, our neighborhoods, it's Mexican. I mean, it's a majority Mexican. You see an outlier every once in a while, and I saw an outlier today on my way over here.
An outlier?
Yeah, like somebody that doesn't look like they're supposed to be here.
Oh, okay.
And it was a mom, Mexican mom, looked good. She had a little baby, like she was put in the stroller. Baby looked like it was 1, so it's been a while. And then, like, I'm assuming her dude was walking behind behind her, and the dude was white, and I'm talking white, or he was like ginger. And I was like, "You're on the wrong side of town, dude." I was like, you just watch yourself. I ain't gonna do nothing because I don't care.
Tinder,
But
huh? She caught you.
You know what's funny though? As gas prices go up, less people start moving their cars and start walking. And with Texas heat, they start wearing less clothes. So it's when I start realizing who's the neighbors. So I go outside, have a cigarette or smoke. You see all these fucking people passing our house, getting to the corner store to get something, I'm guessing, cold to drink.
yeah.
I was like, I wonder what house this Sucia lives in. and I keep following them, and as they walk back, and I go, they'll be back in 15 minutes. Like 15 minutes pass by, they keep walking. I keep following them. I was like, what house you can go into? Who are you, and why are you wearing so little shorts? And it's like, and then what was that? Remember that girl that had colored hair? It's like, what house does this belong to? And John goes, she lives like 4 houses down. I was like, John, you've been looking at her? He's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the one with the fat old titties.
There you go.
There you go.
That's all I was like,
Old
dude.
blue hair tit job. She lives in that crack house down the street.
Fair enough.
I was like, John, how do you know this? I followed her eyes only. It's like, that's not
You got in this truck. I know you ain't walking home.
It's like, I know my neighbors. She's not a neighbor. I just know she lives on the street.
So like I saw that and I was like, okay. I don't know where you're going, but you might be lost.
Just a lot of fucking thinking. Just a lot of thinking.
Get
But
the fuck out of here, Wedo. You don't belong.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
But you tell your older brother, hey, wait, keep an eye outside. There's a fucking wedo around here.
Fucking my brother looks wet, so I don't give a fuck.
Give me your wallet, Wedo.
Or get that chon up.
Ron, what the fuck you talking about? Hey.
Don't be using real names, way. My name's Little Joker, remember?
My name is Darkness, bro.
I just...
It's like, shut up, Roman. Mom, he used my real name again.
Don't call me Mom, Peggy. Oh, shit, I forgot. Chai girl.
My mom has black lipstick on for some reason.
She's like, what's up, Darkness? Tell Peggy he's not calling me. He's calling me Roman.
Yo, hey, your Little Joker be calling fucking bitch ass Roman, but his name's Darkness.
My dad comes in, hey, saca tus chichis. Saca tus chichis, sucia.
She's like, whatever, daddy.
I hear, Mom, don't call me Mom, Peggy.
Shy girl, fuck.
I don't want to play this no more. Well, put your titties back in. Wait, let me take a picture for her.
I'll never take a picture for your ass.
God damn it.
Go get the manguera. Let's have a pool day.
Yo, I've been thinking about it. We have the porch outside, and we have the fucking iron things. And I was just thinking about getting manguera and just fucking wetting myself down. Being super fucking lazy. Like not doing anything active or like trying to fill up a pool. Just fucking run the manguera on my head.
My fucking nieces goes, why don't you guys buy a pool? I was like, you want a pool? Water hoses outside. Remember those fucking summers? It's like, look, I could make it rain. It's magic.
And then you have to like wait like 5 minutes. You gotta waste like 5 minutes with water, and then your mom gets mad at you.
Is the water still hot? Like, shit.
Stop wasting water. What?
You wet the hot water. You wet the hot driveway with the hot water, and then it starts cooling down, and then you just start laying down on the water on the fucking driveway. I'm a penguin. Let's see.
You like a magic carp.
And that's when you just get the manguera. You're just like, fuck it.
And then you put it down your shirt. You're like, oh yeah.
And then you pee a little bit.
They won't know.
They won't. If somebody smells like pee.
It's so funny. Hey, this darkness, man, like BS.
Hey, shy girl, come on.
Lava este culero. Fucking get the darkness. You want to be outside with the hose? Fucking get some soap. Dad, they're gonna see my pee-pee. No one can see your pee-pee, way.
Not even you.
He's like, hey, Little Joker, go scrub your fucking darkness back. I don't want to scrub Roman's back, Mom. What is it about his fucking name? Mom, I don't want to scrub. What is it about using my name?
Man, my family's fucked up, though.
You like to be cocksucker.
They start shacking each other outside. God damn it.
They're not even good ones. They're like dull toothbrushes.
they start having someone fucking dogs at you. Hey, stop poking me, shut up, bitch. Prison rules.
It's not even blood. Get the fuck out of here.
You just bristling the skin.
Which hurts more. Stop it.
That's what happens when you have a blood in, blood out, man.
Don't look at me, puppet.
Sad thing is, I saw that movie maybe 5 years ago. It's the last time, but it's embedded.
It's embedded in your brain, man.
Anyways. Rhyming.
It was good to vent a little bit about my little shit that was been going through my head.
Yep.
If you guys need to vent, you can always join the conversation. We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Go ahead and just search out Grindworks and give us a follow there. Leave comments. Vent it out. We don't give a fuck. You can actually just send all your ventation or the stuff you've done with Pokemon Go to our email. Go ahead, Robin. Tell us what the email is.
You can send us an email at citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
citypod88@gmail.com. Sounds okay.
or you could go down to youtube.com/grindworks and give us a comment there, like these wonderful people or person.
Yeah, it's a person, and it's the Clarissa Clam Jam Power Hour.
Oh yeah, come on and clam, and welcome to her jam. Jam, and welcome to her clam. I'll do the rest later.
All right, her comment is, man, my favorite Disney movie was Don't Look Under the Bed. It's about the boogeyman, Franklin Amazing. She either meant frankly amazing or frickin' amazing.
Or maybe she's trying to do a pun because I don't remember.
I don't think I remember that Disney movie.
I don't know. I think you're lying, Clarissa.
Oh, it's because you know what? The baby made her do it.
You know, she's probably right though,
Yeah,
because I missed a I missed a whole generation of Disney movies, so it could be one of those that it could be one of the Disney Channel movies.
I forgot that fucking Disney has a lot of straight to TV movies. I was
like the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because I remember the big blockbusters, all the animated shit and everything, the princesses and all that stuff. But the more my nieces watch the Disney Channel and they replace all these things, like, when did that come out? So those fucking straight to TV ones.
Yep.
Like, one of my favorites right now is called The Descendants, where it's the son of all the evil people.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
villains. Let's not say evil.
Oh, yeah, the villains. It's the kids of all the villains going to
evil.
school with the kids from all the heroes and princesses. And I was like, this is real cool.
All right.
It's like,
I can get that on that.
this would have gone good in the movie theater, but it's like, straight to fucking TV. I was like, cool.
Fair enough.
And that HE double hockey sticks, that was probably another one that went straight. But you have at the other, you have Mighty Ducks that went straight to theater. You're like, yeah, I'm all about that.
You even had that nigga that did the surf thing. What's his name? He was the Hawaiian dude.
Oh, I remember that one. That one, yeah.
But
But anyways, that was it for the comments.
That was the Clarissa Clam Jam Power Hour.
Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do?
Alright, before we sign off, I want to tell you guys that maybe in a week or two we're gonna start doing our D&D adventures.
Yes.
We don't know what the name of it is, but it's gonna be pretty fun, I hope. And then next week we have episode 100. We're planning to do something fun for that one. So if you like the dumbest and the funniest things we do here, come and join us then.
Yeah.
And now you can always listen to our other podcast. We have one for comics called Comic Corner. We talk about reviewing all the comics. Then we have a Warhammer one. If you guys are into that hobby stuff called Warhammer, we have a podcast called Perils of the Warp. Everything fucking Warhammer related.
Pretty much.
Or now you can just keep coming back for the City podcast, baby.
Tell us that you like us.
Tell us we make you at least smile.
Say that you want Two Fools back.
Oh, which I went to a hamburger place, like right in the hood, like right down Old Highway 90.
Papa's one?
Papa's?
Yeah.
We can go there and I'll do a special Two Fools with
That
you.
motherfucker is award-winning, top 10, only place to get in San Antonio.
It's actually good.
It was okay.
I wanna try that.
The bread is something I like.
You know what I tried?
Potato bread?
I found out we have this jerk shack. This is Caribbean
Oh shit, I'm down with that.
food. Yeah, it's right there behind the Boost Mobile, which is a Pokestop also.
Alright, well we'll figure this out after this episode.
On that note, I have been your host, Tony.
You forgot his name.
and
Your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
and
Roman.
and thanks for joining us for issue 98 of the City Podcast. 99 of the City Podcast.
And like we say at the end of every episode, bye.
It's been a long week.
Oh,
Bye.
God.